All right, hello. Don't need these glasses anymore. It's a miracle I can see. Wednesday night, hello. Thank you for coming. I'm going to tell a yoga story. So I don't know why that's surprising, but it is to me. And I don't, and this has been the first couple of years that I was doing yoga. I used to go and take this class with the same person all the time, a person named Sarah Eisenberg. And sometimes she would have classes that sometimes seem kind of like random and spastic, for lack of a better word. And I mean that as a compliment, although she might not have taken it as that. But we were doing this class, and it seemed like every 5 minutes she'd be like, okay, go against the wall and do a handstand. It's like I'd done like maybe 20 handstands. She's like, go again, go again, go again. And we kept handstand after handstand after handstand. And then she said, okay, now go into child's pose, which is a pose I don't do a lot, but maybe I'll do it tonight. We'll see. Which is your legs are bent, you're laying with your arms out, the hands on the floor. And then she's like, okay, get up, do handstand again, do handstand again. So I do, and then she's like, oh, back in child's pose. And then she said, now push your fingertips against the ground, you know, hard. So I had my eyes closed, and so because my face was on the mat anyways. So I pushed my fingertips down on the ground, and I don't remember if it happened on the first time. I think it happened after I'd done it a couple times, getting back up and doing handstand again. And laid down into child's pose again, so the legs are bent and the arms are extended. And when I pushed my fingertips down, um, the floor bent like it was on a hinge. So my fingers went down, and like like if this was the floor went, and I quickly lifted my fingers because like, what I just do? But I didn't get up out of child's pose, and I went again and I pushed my fingers down again, and the whole floor, and then I felt that it was on La Brea, like the whole floor and La Brea was going, like if I was here, I bent it all, and I would bend it down, and then I came back up, and then I bent it down again, and I was like, this is the weirdest thing ever. And then I did it a couple more times, and then that was it. And it's weird that that was it. And like I was kind of stunned, and I just walked out. I didn't tell the teacher that that happened, and I probably thought I'd tell her maybe at another time. But that was a very I don't know what to say, powerful or mystical experience, very bizarre and awesome experience that made me think about like made me think about the Matrix. There is no spoon, there is no floor, there is no earth, and that the possibilities of our mind's perception of what is possible and what is not possible. I bent the floor and I bent the earth, just hanging out in a $15 yoga class. So thank you for coming. We're gonna sit because I like sitting. We'll get to standing in a moment. Let me go back a little bit. Let's do some breathing. Just do a simple seated position. This is just for me. It's just easier for me. Um, I want to do square breathing just for the opening of the class, just a little bit of it. I haven't done it in a while, so hopefully I will be able to make it, show you how to do it in a way that you can actually do it. So square breathing, just so we start it, we're going to do 4 counts. So we'll do a breath in for 4 counts. We're going to hold for 4 counts. We're going to breathe out for 4 counts. Then we're going to hold out for 4 counts, and then back in for, and then over and over. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 square, L7. So let's start now. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 3, 4. Hold in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold out, 2, 3, 4. So on your own, just a few more of those. Breathe in, hold in, breathe out, hold out, breathe in. Good, and then let's just do that normal, so-called normal breathing that we do with the movement of the hands. So just simple in and out through the breath, no hold. But I wanted to do that square one at the top. I'm just gonna breathe in, up with the arms, and breathe out. We're gonna breathe in, up with the arms, jazz hands if you like, and breathe out. We're gonna breathe in, up with the arms, jazz hands if you like, and breathing out. Breathe in, up with the arms, and breathing out. Breathe in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Good. Let's come to hands and knees. From hands and knees, I know it's early for this. My hands need to be further back. We're going to do the hands a little bit different today. I've been on the phone and computer too much, and it's like this weird addiction. And I'll tell you more once we get in the pose. We're going to turn the right hand around and then the other hand around there. And you can arch up in the back if you like, but having the thumbs pointing out. And just, it might be too much. If it's too much, just come and just, you can even do cat-cow if it's too much. Otherwise, just like so, with thumbs pointing out, breathing here. So as I was saying, that this weird addiction, and I pushed myself away from it forcibly, just keep breathing in and out through the nose. The last couple of days, I forced myself not to do it. But I find myself looking on the social media platforms, and I keep like scrolling, thinking that there's something that's going to satisfy me. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. But of course, I keep finding things that add to dissatisfaction instead. So I scroll more thinking there's something going to satisfy me. And that is like trying to live your life eating only sugar. It's not sustainable. So I've been trying to like stay away from it a little bit more. So, but anyways, my hands hurt from a couple of days of doing that. Let's turn the right hand in to face the left. And we're going to feed the left arm through and just lay on the shoulder and push the right hand against the mat, rotating through the shoulder and the back. Good, and then let's come back up. And we're going to switch the hands, left hand in, and we're going to feed the right arm through, down onto the shoulder. And you can push the hand against the mat. I really like that. It really opens up my back. Good. So I rarely do this, but we're going to come into child's pose. So the knees should be a bit apart so that your body can kind of fit down inside there. And then we're going to reach the arms out and put the forehead, your forehead and nose on the mat as comfortably as you can, and reach the arms way out. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. And I'm going to do something I've probably never done, which I've seen done in a lot of yoga classes, but I feel like doing it today. If you have an intention for this yoga class, or for today, or for your life, or for all of humanity, think about what that intention is and set it out there for yourself. And just continue breathing in child's pose. And it might be as simple as, this yoga is going to make my body feel better, and it's going to maybe heal if there's any discomfort. Or it could be, I'm going to make $1 million tomorrow, because you probably need more than $1 million because being a millionaire is not enough anymore. But just in case, and you don't have to give me a cut. Don't worry about it. And let's come up to the knees and let's stand and let's hop. Hopping on the feet, hopping, hopping, hopping. Shaking the hands if you like. If you're on the second floor or the third floor, you can just do in place, just moving one heel up, one heel down. If you're on the first floor, which I am, you don't have to worry about your neighbors. Jump around however you like. All right, feet about the distance of, say, the hips or shoulders, and let's swing side to side. Put most of the swinging in the upper part of the body, meaning we're not moving the hips too much, just so it doesn't go down into the knees. And you can shake those hands if you like in that swinging. We're breathing in and out through the nose for the rest of the class. Long and deliberate. So pick any side, come all the way around, opposite hands on opposite hips. Stand up real tall and then pull the shoulder that went back and gently look back. Easy twist. And then we're going to come just on over to the other side. So just do the opposite there. And see what you can get a hold of, a pocket or whatever. Standing up very tall. Very nice. Back to center. Lift one leg. We're going to do them both, and we're going to grab the knee with both hands. You could activate the foot, bringing the toes to the shin, or you could even rotate it. But more than anything, we are going to focus on standing up super tall, pulling the shoulders back and down, reaching the crown of the head straight up to the ceiling. Breathing in the nose. And if your mind is a chatterbox today or any day, but especially today, whatever that intention you set, let's switch the other side. You can just repeat it over and over with the breath. So we're choosing how to breathe, then we're choosing what our mind is focusing on. So it's our intention and our breath and the feeling of our body, feeling the body. Standing tall. All right, feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Let's do a few or more forward folds. I like turning the thumbs out so the palms are facing straight forward. We're going to breathe in as we reach up and look up. We're going to breathe out and forward fold, bringing the fingers super low. Keep the legs straight. If the hands don't get on the ground, put them on the shins. Look up, flat back, lengthen through the eyeballs. Forward fold again, and all the way back up, reaching out to the sky. Hands together down through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding. Fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. Up again to the sky. Down through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding, fingers low. And we look up. And we forward fold. Up again, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. Back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding. Again, fingers low. We look up. Forward fold, back up. This is the one, up to the sky, down through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding. look up, and then step back to a top of push-up. If you're not up for the top of push-up, you can put the knees down, no problem. We're just going to clench the belly and the legs, and then we're going to lower down, up dog, legs tight, and down dog, pulling up and back. Nice. We're going to bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, looking at the knees or the navel, breathing in the nose. And the first one, I'm going to walk to the top of the mat. You're welcome to jump. Feet back together, fingers low. We look up. We forward fold. Back up, reaching out, up into the sky. Down again through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding. Again, fingers low. We look up, flat back. We step, top of push-up. Lower down, up dog, and down dog. We breathe here, if you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels, or staying still, looking at the feet initially, which are 2 fists apart, and then the belly. All right, jump, top of the mat, or walk. We look up, we forward fold, up again to the sky, down through the heart center, breath in, up again, breath out, forward folding. We look up, we step back, top of push-up, lower down, up dog, and down dog, and very nice. We stay right here. Breathing in the nose, resting if you like, a couple more breaths on this one. Good. Hop or walk, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold. Let's intertwine all but the pointing fingers and come all the way straight up. Pull your core against your low back, get taller, and then arch back a little bit. Good, back to center. With the feet apart, we're gonna bring the arms out, pushing the walls away. And again, try not to turn it too much in the hips. We're gonna turn and look to the right. And we're gonna turn and look to the left. Good, and back to center, and feet back together, top of the mat, if you left the top of the mat, which I did. And chair pose, we sit in chair. Good, up over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step back again, top of push-up, lower or drop. Up dog, legs tight, down dog. Right side, warrior one, please. Right foot steps, left foot turns out. Arms up. If you want, you can reach the left arm forward, totally optional. I like to do it to rotate the chest to front of space. We're going to take a few breaths here. Good, touch the ceiling and hands back down, step back, lower down, drop down, up dog, down dog, and left foot steps, right foot turns out, back up. We're going to reach the right arm forward for those of you that are coming along for that. I'm pushing the outside edge of my right foot into the mat back there, breathing. Good, touch the ceiling again and hands back down, step back, lower and drop, up dog and down dog. And we look at the stomach for a few breaths right here. Good, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, and standing arms down, maybe thumbs out. Let's do it a couple more times. Sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward folding again. We look up, step back, top of push-up, lower down, chaturanga, up dog, third eye, down dog, navel, right foot again, warrior one, back up, hands up, looking up, lengthening up. You can arch back if you feel like it. Good. Hands back down, step back, lower down, up dog, down dog, and left side, right foot turns out. Back up again, hands up, looking up, lengthening up, maybe arching back, breathing in the nose. Very nice. Hands back down, step back, lower down, up dog, tight legs, and down dog. Great. Let's breathe here. All right. Walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair, standing arms down, shoulders back. Let's do one more. Sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward folding. We look up, we step back, top of push-up, lower down, up dog, down dog, right side again, warrior one, back up, and fists forward. Turn the fists down, open the phalanges and the fingers, they're the same. You could make them dance a little if you like, or just have them pointing down. We're gonna breathe here. Turn the palms to face each other, open up, maybe look up, breathing here. Turn the palms to face the ceiling, hands together above the head in prayer, looking up, maybe arching back, and very nice. Hands down again, step back, lower down, up dog, down dog, and please left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Initially arms up, and then fists forward, shoulders down, fists down, fingers down. You can move the fingers if you like. Breathing in the nose. Turn the palms to face, open up, maybe look up. Turn the palms to face the ceiling, see the ceiling, hands in prayer, looking up, arching back if you like, and back down with the hands, step back again, lower down, up dog, down dog, and let's stay right here breathing. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together. Please sit in chair, or we're gonna stay in chair. If you wanna do more stuff with the hands like I was talking about, intertwine the fingers and turn the palms to the ceiling in chair. And we're gonna take a few more breaths here. Great, let's stand, arms down, take the feet apart, grab elbows or prayer. We're gonna hang down. Just let the back open up and the head open up. And you can bounce if you like. I push the breath out of the nose as the body drops down if you're gonna bounce, or just hang. Good, up, let's touch the ceiling. And then on an out breath, back down, we're gonna grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Haven't showed this in a while. All the way down under. We'll stay here. Back up on an in breath, touching the ceiling. And on the out breath, back down. Hands under feet from the front, toes touching the wrist. You could pull up a little on the feet if you like. Breathing, lengthening the spine to the crown of your head. Good, let's stay on top of the mat. Let's just take a moment right here. So we're gonna pivot through the standing series tonight. So left foot steps back the distance of one of your legs. We're setting up the base of triangle. The right foot is straight forward. We're gonna reach the arms out. We're gonna take a breath in. As we breathe out, let's reach out a bit and then right hand down, left arm up, maybe looking to the reaching left hand, maybe looking at the foot, which should be right under your nose if you look down. We'll breathe here. You can have palms out. Let's come up and we're going to pivot. So the foot that's in the front, this right foot, we're going to turn into 45. Left toes out to the back. We're going to reach out over that left foot and left hand down, right arm up. We breathe here. Good, back up. We're going to pivot again. So the left foot turns into 45 degrees. The right foot turns straight forward. We're going to shorten the stance and then we're going to reach the left arm all the way out. We can address this pose a little differently with the pivoting. So get that long reach and then left hand down, right arm up. You can take the back of the hand outside of the leg if you like. Lengthen the tail to the crown of your head. Just 2 more breaths. Good, let's come back up. We're gonna pivot that short stance, right toes in, left toes out. But reach that right arm now out and hold there, just reaching out. And right hand down on the left shin, twisting triangle, Pavrita Trikonasana. You can put the back of the hand outside of the leg, lengthen your spine. Just 2 breaths here. Good, back up. So left toes turn into 45 again. Right toes turn straight forward. And we're gonna re-lengthen the stance just a little bit and hit warrior 2. Knee over ankle in the front, tight core, light shoulders, looking at the right middle finger, breathing in the nose. Let's take the center of the right forearm and place it on the knee. And we're going to reach the left arm up and over. You can look at the armpit to the ceiling if you like. We'll breathe here. You can put the right hand on the ground if you haven't already, if you want to, if you do that normally. Good, back up. Let's pivot again. So the right foot goes into 45, left out to the back. And then warrior 2, which we will hold for a bit. Good. Left forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. We'll stay here or put the left hand on the ground. Good. Back to center. We're skipping the twist for now. We're going to horse, but we're turning the toes out. We're putting the hands on the knees. They can sit heavily there. And then on the out breath, right shoulder forward. Back up, in breath. On the next out breath, left shoulder forward. Just a little bit back and forth here. Keep doing that, please. I'm going to get rid of this. Good. Then to horse. See your intention like a ball of light in front of you, and we're going to hold it right there out in front of us. And then it wants to move to the ceiling, so let it come on up, and we're going to hold it right over our heads and breathe here. Keep a hold of the ball of light and intention. Straighten the legs, turn the toes to run straight forward. And we're going to forward fold and plant those intentions into the earth like roots. Down, and the fingertips just come down right on the feet line. And we'll stay here, lengthening the head, lengthening the breath, allowing our intentions just to go down into the earth, and they will be fine there. Good. Let's come up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers. And behind the back, we will intertwine the fingers. You can push the palms together if you like, or you can leave them apart. On an out breath, go ahead and forward fold. Be super light with your toes. Deep breathing all in the nose. Good. Up again. Let's touch the roof on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, back down. We're going to grab the shins, the ankles, or the big toes with the peace fingers, pulling the elbows away from the ears, reaching the top of the head down. Stay down low with the hands and over to the right. We're going to bring the nose to the knee. Left shoulder under and through. And slowly over to the other side. Right shoulder down, under and through. And let's stand. And you can shake the feet out a little bit if you like. We're going to stand on the left foot. And we're going to do warrior three. You can bring the hands to the heart. You could also bring them out or Superman them. We'll lift the right leg up. A little, a lot, whatever your body will allow. See if you can make a capital letter T with your body. We'll breathe a bit here. For Ardha Chandrasana, we're going to put the left hand down and the right arm up. If you want to do Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana, the hip drops down, the shoulder drops down, the right hand goes to the ground, left arm up. And then we stand again, and you can shake it out a bit. Take a moment. And let's stand on the right foot, hands to the heart, or whatever version you did. We're going to lift the left, coming again into a warrior three. Whoa. Hello. All right. And if you like, right hand down, left arm up. Try to lengthen the spine here, even to the crown of your head, if possible. Those of you that like, switch the hands. Woo! Stand again, step it out, shake it out. We're going to go back to standing on the left foot. We're going to do tree. We're going to grab the right ankle and lift that foot up and lock it right there. You can put hands to the heart or up, a big funnel if you like. We breathe here. Maybe tongue to the roof of the mouth. Maybe repeating your intention in your mind. All right, let that down. Let's step it out. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right, we're going to lift the left. Hands to the heart. Again, or whatever you did on the other side, let's please do the same here. See if the shoulders will rotate back a little and the core will engage a little. Breathing in the nose. Nothing should be too extreme. Excellent. Let it down, step it out. Standing on the left, we're going to lift up the right leg. The left hand's going to grab the right knee. The other hand goes on the hip. You could stay here. You could reach back. You could look back. You could come down and grab the big toe, extending the leg. Or you can stay just with the hand on the hip, but it's opposite today. Left hand is grabbing right knee. And we're going to breathe here, standing tall as you can. Excellent. Let it down. We're going to stand on the right and lift the left. Right hand comes all the way over, grabs the knee, other hand on the hip. So right hand holds left knee. You can stay here standing tall. You can reach back. You can look back. Take your time. Good. Let that go. Take the feet a bit apart and let's come into a squat. You can push the elbows against the knees, hands to the heart. You can stay here. If you want to do headstand, that's fine. I rarely do that. I might myself do headstand today. Totally optional. You can stay in the squat. Couple more breath here. Good. Let's come to hands and knees. Knees are 2 fists apart. Shoulders above the wrists. We're going to do just a couple cat-cows. Looking up third eye and then arching the back on the out breath. Looking up third eye, arching the back, looking at the legs on the out breath. A few more on your own, please. Good, back to center. Look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over to the left side to the tail again, the other tail even. Good, back to center. Let's step the right foot top of the mat. We're going to stay on the left knee. We're going to reach the arms up like a funnel. Let the hips hang down. And here the twist is. Left elbow outside of right leg. Hands in prayer, pull in, fingers to the face. You're welcome to stay here looking at the foot on the floor or up to the knee, or you're welcome to straight the back leg coming onto the ball of the foot. We'll take many breaths right here. Good. Hands down. Let's step that knee back, and we'll do the other side. So left foot stepping forward. We're going to reach up. Big funnel again. We're going to take a few breaths here. Got a windstorm going on outside. I can hear my neighbor's chimes going hog wild. And right elbow outside of left. Hands in prayer, pull in. Turn the fingers up towards your face. We'll breathe here. Do whatever you did on the other side, please, if you can. So if you straighten the leg, go ahead and do that here. Two more breaths. Good. Back, hands and knees. Other side again. So right foot steps top of the mat. This time Superman hands straight up to the sky. We'll take a couple breaths here, not too much. And then bring those hands right down on the inside. So you keep your leg pushing against the shoulder of the arm and your side. You could walk the hands further forward, trying to put your elbows down. Even if they don't get down, the hands forward, bending the arms, but keep the leg against your shoulder or side rib cage. And we're going to breathe here looking at the floor. All right, let's step that knee back. We're going to step the left foot forward. We're going hip crazy tonight. And then straight up with the arms again. Take your time. We're going to breathe here. Good, and hands down on the inside. And then try, if it's possible, to mimic what you did on the other side. But the sides can be different. They do level out through a long practice of yoga, but they don't level all the way out because we do things differently. Like right hand is normally using the phone or whatever. So take your time, allow your body to do what it's going to do, and we breathe. Good, so we're gonna step back all the way, top of push-up. We're gonna do our vinyasa towards a pigeon. It'll be kind of a quick one today. So lower down, up dog, legs tight, down dog. Reach the right leg up. You can bend that leg, opening up to the hip, keep the armpit down, and then throw your shin top of the mat. Scoot your left leg back. You can look up, arching, trying to get the sternum to open a little bit. Not terribly easy, but we'll try. And then hands down, maybe forearms down, maybe head down, maybe arms out. You can see that the knee is outside of the ribs. This foot on the bent leg could come forward if it's not too intense. And we're just going to breathe here. Very nice. Hands back down. You step back. You could shake the right leg if you like. And then we're going to run the vinyasa again. Lower down, up dog, down dog. We're going to point the left foot up the back wall. You could bend that leg opening up if you like. And then throw that through. Scooch the right leg a bit back. Arch, looking up, third eye. And hands down, forearms down. Same as we did on the other side. The knee is outside the ribs. The foot could come more forward if it's not too intense for you. And we'll breathe. Very nice. All right. Step that leg back. You could shake it out if you like. One more vinyasa. If you want to do a couple extra push-ups, you're welcome to. We're going to lower down, up dog, down dog. And let's sit down. If you're doing extra push-ups, no rush. You catch up with us when you catch up. And we're going to straddle the legs out tonight. We're going to move with the in-breath up, out breath to the right toes, in breath up, out breath to the left toes, and over, back and forth. Good. Touch the ceiling. Stay there for a moment. I always found this very difficult. Excellent. Bring the arms down. More hips. We're going to take the right heel and bring it underneath the left hip. So the right leg will be pointing straight forward, and you'll see most of the foot is outside, so it's just the heel is under the hip. The left leg comes around, so it's just outside of the leg right here. And for some people, this is super intense and all they care to do, which is totally awesome. Otherwise, if you like, right hand grabs the shoelaces on the left, and we pull that leg back. You're going to adjust a little bit, lifting up, and you can push those knees down. We're just going to stay here breathing. If you want to do the top part, bending the right arm and coming around, you're welcome to. I'm just going to stay like this myself today. Many breath all the way down to the floor, to the hips. Good. So let's switch it. So we're going to take that left leg, the heel just under the right hip. So that knee's pointing forward, and the right leg comes around there. You can grab the laces. This side's a little harder for me. So when I pull back, the knees are not coming together initially until I push my hands on the mat and roll myself a little forward. And I'm still going to hold them down. Can feel it a lot right here on my hip. If you want, left arm up behind the back. Again, I'm not going to do that tonight, but you're welcome to. And we're going to breathe here. Good. Let's unwrap it and put both legs out in front of you and kind of, you could shake them around a little bit. I always feel the need to do that after that really restricted pose. We're going to do our twist. We're going to bend the right leg. Keep the left toes pointing straight up. The left arm's going to grab the right leg, right hand behind you. Sit up tall, elbow outside if you like, sitting up tall. Shoulder pulls back, head gently looks back to the wall, not the floor. And we're going to breathe. Good, let's switch it. Right leg out, toes pointing up. Left in, right arm grabs left leg, hand behind you, sitting up tall, gently looking at the wall. You can bring the elbow outside like we said before if you like. Excellent. Back to center, both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms underneath the legs, roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You can let go and lock the shoulders back so it's in the core a little bit and breathing. You can straighten the legs, hands in prayer, third eye or the toes, or you can keep the legs bent. It's 1 of 5, just a couple more breaths on the first one here. While the legs are in the sky, cross them and grab them with the arms and sit up really tall. Back up, number 2, please. Breathing here. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 3, back up. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4, again. Here we go, breathing. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And last one, back up, breathing here. Good. And cross the legs, sit up tall again. And then we're going to lie back. And we want the shins now next to each other, not cross legs, just legs next to each other. If you can get the forearms on the shins, pull them down and then bring the nose up. Good. And then put the feet down, feet and knees 2 fists apart. Longest finger almost touches the heel. We're going to lift the hips. As we lift the hips, tuck one shoulder, then the other. Intertwine the fingers, push the arms down on the mat. And we're going to breathe here. Those of you that want to do Urdhva Dhanurasana are welcome to. We won't be too terribly long in this pose today. Great. Come on down. If you want to go to your wall and put your feet up the wall with the arms out, totally excellent and awesome. I'm very tempted myself. The rest of us are going to do plow for a couple breaths and then shoulder stand. So for plow, we do kick the feet up and over the head. You're going to have the hands on the back or fingers interlaced with the arms down. Just a couple breaths here tonight. If the hands are not on the back, put them there. If you want to scooch the elbows in, it's easier here to scooch them in than in shoulder stand. And then let's come up to shoulder stand. The heaviness is in the shoulders and the elbows, allowing the internal organs to drop a little bit, breathing and looking at your toes. Bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. Reach back, grab the soles of your feet, and lower yourself into dead bug. You can stay still with the head down or rock around with the head down, holding the feet so they face the ceiling and the knees in the armpit on both sides. Good, back to center. Knees in, arms out like a T. We take a breath in. As we breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, the right hand can hold those knees a little bit further down. I'm going to stay right here. And let's come up to center and then over to the other side. Left hand could push the knees down, looking out to the reaching right hand. Back up to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. And we are going to lay down. Legs out, hands out. Let the shoulders drop. Let the breath return to normal. Let the fingers drop. Let the toes drop out to the sides. Let your jaw drop down into the skull and the eyeballs. And we'll be here a couple minutes. Very nice. Let's move the fingers a little bit and the toes a little bit. You could rotate at the wrists and the ankles if you like. And stretch the hands way over the top of your head, getting as long as you can from the fingers to the toes. You can pull the core down and then bring the knees into the chest and rock yourself up to a seated position. However, you can sit comfortably for about 1 more minute. Once sitting, we bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together. The fire of our intentions are in our hands, and we reach them up to the universal mind. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more. We're going to breathe in more. We're going to hold tight legs, tight belly, holding the breath in. And then everything goes. Let it out. Ah. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It is, as you know, it's danieloverberger.com. You can find the links to my Venmo and PayPal there. We do this every Monday and Wednesday. I'm going to do this unmute deal here. Thank you, Terry. Good to see you. And I'm going to stop the recording and see how everybody is.